All right, looks like we are live. So let me go find this stream on my YouTube channel. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go to the channel, view my channel. There's the stream, and there we go. There's the stream, and let me mute myself, and boom, we are muted. We are live. All of the things. Hey, what's up, people? Happy Friday. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but your boy, the man about tech, is here. He's live on the YouTube. And tonight, we are going to have a very, very important conversation. So, if you're here, what's up? If you're not here yet, what's up? If you're replay crew, what's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in, hanging out with your boy. Hopefully, you're having a gorgeous, lovely Friday night. And we about to have a serious chit chat. But before we get into all that, I got to do what I normally do here on Friday night. I got to go into the intro and do what we do. Oh, actually, no, before I do that, let me retweet my tweet. Let me retweet my tweet just to let people know that we are live on the YouTube. Are live. Actually, you know what? Let me not retweet that tweet. Hold on. Let me retweet the other tweet. That way people could click on the link. Boom. We can do that. Boom. We are live. Woo. Yeah. All right. Cool. Booyah. All right. We're here. Tweet is out there. They can do what they got to do with that. It is what it is. So, I think it's time to get into the festivities and see where the live stream takes us and do all the things. So, current time on the Apple Watch is 6:01 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yes. For those of y'all who are not new here to the festivities, y'all know what to do. I ain't got to tell y'all nothing. But for those of y'all who have never seen a Viper live stream before on Friday night, for those of y'all who somehow catch the replay of this particular live stream, I'm going to need you to listen to this next part very, very carefully, because it's going to be important to probably you and your neighbors around you, because listen very closely to me right now. For you new people, that's right, you new people, this is the part of the live stream where I'm going to need you right now, yes you, to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I will not be held liable for what your neighbors think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. That's on you, not on me. That's on you, not on me. Okay? So turn your volume down, respect thy neighbors, and if you're listening in headphones, definitely turn your volume down. Because if you knew, you have no idea what's coming. If you are a ride or die, you already know about that. You already know. But now that we get that out of the way, let's go ahead into the intro, win the roll call, and then we can get into the particulars of the live stream. Whoo! All right, let's go to work. This is your last warning to turn your volume down, because the plane's about to take off, and I can't tell you where it's going after that. But here we go. Let the Viper go to work. Woo! What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and we are Welcome to Friday Night Fight, baby! Woo! Oh, yeah! It is that day again! We are back! We are live on YouTube! Oh, yeah! Back like I never left! Back like I never left, baby! But before we get started with tonight's festivities, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list, the tech god. What's up, man? How you doing? We got my dude Larry from Home Rapid Repair. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got my enforcer, Genosis is in the cut. What's up, bro? How you been? We got my homie from the UK, Marvin Wallace. What's up, Marvin? How you been, dude? We got Jeff. Hell yeah, is in the building. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Good to see you. We got Tech for your needs. What's up, bro? How you been? And that is it. But there are 16 people watching, and I call like 5 days or something. So shout out to my Lurk Squad. There's a lot of y'all lurking tonight. I appreciate y'all watching. Probably you can't comment because either you're watching on a bigger screen or whatever, or you're watching on a device that you can't comment from. I don't know. But shout out to my Lurk Squad. Appreciate y'all. Or maybe you hate my guts because I know my haters watch too. I don't know why my haters watch me. But some of y'all watch me. What's up? Or whatever. But appreciate y'all being here. What's going on? Wisdom Empires in the cut. What's up, Wisdom? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I know there's some lurking out here, bro. We got some lurking people out here. It's all good, man. I see y'all lurking out here. I see y'all lurking. But tonight, we're going to talk about the truth about social media. And some of y'all might understand. Some of you might not understand where I'm coming from with this. But let's find out. Let's get into it. So, had a crazy situation happen earlier this week with a well-known brand in the tech industry called Dbrand. If you're in tech YouTube or you are a tech audience member of tech YouTube, you know who Dbrand is. You know what they do. You know what they're about, right? They make cases, they make skin for cases, different things like that, and other phone accessories. They're an accessory brand, right? The reputation that Dbrand has online, however, is one, they like to be edgy. They like to joke on their customers or other people on social media in general, whatever. They like to tell jokes. They like to be edgy. That's their shtick. They've been doing it for a while. It can be cringy. It can be funny, depending on what crowd you're in, what side you're on. But that is who Dbrand is. That's their social media identity. They are edgy. They like to joke. And it is what it is. And it's been this way for a while now. Well, funny thing happened this week. Well, I don't know if I should say funny, but an interesting thing happened to Dbrand this week. They had a guy on there complaining about their customer service or something, or he was complaining about the actual product. He was talking about how it discolors or whatever after a while. And I think initially Dbrand gave him some standard customer service camera response or whatever. But then they went into Dbrand mode. And I think the tweet is deleted now because we'll get into why the tweet is deleted in a moment. But then Dbrand responded by doing what they normally do, making fun of the customer. However, the way they made fun of the customer rubbed a lot of folks the wrong way. They made fun of the customer's last name. Now, depending on what camp you're in or what side you're on, you probably think that it's one of two things, right? You either think, okay, that's Dbrand, they're being edgy, they're being funny, they're being funny, they're making fun of their customer, this is Dbrand standard procedure. They always do this, right? Or you could be on the other side, which a lot of people were on the other side of this, that said that Dbrand wasn't insensitive to this person, they were racist to this person, that tweet was uncalled for to this person. Oh, they were not having it. So there was a lot of blowback about how Dbrand came at this particular individual in the manner that they came at this individual. There was so much blowback that Marques Brownlee himself got involved. Crazy, right? Because Marques, he usually says to himself and different things like that. He doesn't get too much into the weeds on controversy and things like that. Not to mention that Marques is a partner with Dbrand. They're a channel sponsor of his. But Marques Brownlee got involved. And when MKBHD gets involved, you already know the shit's about to get real. There's really no other way to put it. It's getting real out here, bro, when MKBHD gets involved. So, I'm going to show y'all what MKBHD said as soon as make sure I got my window capture up here. Okay, we got it. We good. All right, we're going to put on the webcam. I'll turn my boom. And then we're going to, there we go. All right. So as you can see here on the screen, the top tweet is what Marques said in his initial response to what happened with Dbrand. He said, Dbrand won't be working with Dbrand until that original tweet is deleted at least. You're allowed to make crappy jokes, but the internet has made it pretty clear what it thinks about this one, and the harm from it is unnecessary. And he goes on to say, I've been around long enough to see a lot of versions of this in my years. Apologies on the internet tend to come in pairs. The first apology is usually rushed and later regretted. The second, after some time, is usually more measured and reflective. I'm definitely not asking for a second apology because this is after Dbrand issued an apology to the guy. They even offered to pay the guy $10,000 and different things like that, but that's neither here nor there. And he goes on to say, the second, after some time, is usually more measured and reflective. I'm definitely not asking for a second apology, but I'm definitely asking for the reflective part. So Marquez wanted Dbrand to delete the original tweet because as long as that tweet was up, it kind of created a pile-on effect. So a lot of people that rock with Dbrand were piling on this guy after they put up the original tweet making fun of his last name, this, that, and the other. So you got an issue, right? If you're Dbrand, this is Marquez Brownlee, the world's most famous tech reviewer, probably the single most powerful entity as it relates to tech creators in the world, right? And when Marquez speaks out about your product or service, you got to pay attention. You can't ignore that. And if you don't believe me, as Genosis is highlighting in the chat, ask Ficker how they feel about Marquez Brownlee and what his impact is in the tech space. It is massive. So, Dbrand comes back with the following tweet. Fair enough. We left the offended tweet up because we didn't want to seem like we were sweeping this situation under the rug. We recognized that our original tweet went too far and created a platform for a hateful discourse. Given that we've already buried the hatchet with Bruhan, which was the guy's name, first name anyway, we're good to delete the tweet and be more mindful going forward. So we now have an official retraction from Dbrand. They agreed to delete the tweet. And Marquez, I think he put out a tweet saying, appreciate you, Dbrand. Welcome back to the team, this, that, the other, letting them know that him and Dbrand were good again. But there is a bigger conversation that needs to be had about this entire situation, man. And for me, it is about perception. So, again, when the tweet originally happened and Dbrand made fun of the guy's last name, a lot of people saw it as racist. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was racist. I felt like it might have been insensitive, yes, but I didn't feel like the tweet was racist. The problem is that Dbrand, let me go to my Twitter real quick. The problem is that Dbrand has over 2 million followers on Twitter. They are a well-recognized, well-known brand, and they have 2 million followers. And even if Viper felt like the tweet wasn't racist, there's a lot of people that felt like the tweet was racist. And the bigger problem for this individual is that the people that were okay with the tweet and they were okay with the fact that Dbrand made fun of this individual, those people begin to pile on. They begin to also engage in making fun of this individual. And think about how that feels. Dbrand, 2 million followers on their Twitter account. So you got 2 million people that rock out with Dbrand, right? And you got the one individual that Dbrand's making fun of. People are laughing at their expense, different things like that. A lot of people are saying the tweet is insensitive, but the people who like Dbrand and agree with them, and there's a lot out of that 2 million, right? Because there's 2 million followers of Dbrand. They didn't pile on to this individual. And that's what Marquez was alluding to in his original tweet. That's why he wanted Dbrand to delete their tweet, because their tweet making fun of that guy's name introduced or it created a platform to launch hatred for this individual because of Dbrand making fun of his name. Now, the bigger lesson in all of this, in my opinion, is the power of perception. Because here's the thing, and this is the important part that we need to talk about, right? Viper did not feel like the tweet was offensive. No. Let me tell you that. I didn't feel it was racist. Was it offensive? Yes. But was it racist? I don't think it was racist. No. I said racist. Did I say racist? Racist. Did I feel it was racist? No. But a lot of people did feel it was racist. A lot of people thought it was insensitive, it was racist, whatever you want to call it. So the other interesting thing about this particular situation is that Viper wasn't the only one who felt the tweet wasn't that big of a deal. There were other people. My friend Roberto Blake also felt like the tweet was not racist. But it does not matter how Viper feels about the tweet. It does not matter how Roberto feels about the tweet. It doesn't even matter how Dbrand felt when they put the tweet out there. The more important part of this situation is about how the other people felt. There's a lot more people that felt some way towards the tweet than those that didn't feel some way. The perception was largely negative, and the perception was that Dbrand created a platform for people to go after this individual. So because the perception was that Dbrand was coming off as like a bunch of a-holes, they had to do something about that. The perception is the reason why Marquez had to step in, because the other situation is that Marquez has a relationship with Dbrand. So if there's a negative perception geared towards Dbrand, then that means that there could potentially be a negative perception towards Marquez Brownlee. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, let's rewind a few months back to the whole Casetify situation, which oddly enough involves Dbrand. So, a few months ago, Dbrand comes out and actually it was on Thanksgiving. I remember it was on Thanksgiving because it was wild. Never had anything like this happen on Thanksgiving in my tech career. But on Thanksgiving morning, Jerry Rick Everything comes out, makes a video talking about how he was working with Dbrand, and he noticed that Casetify was stealing their ideas. And then later that day, Dbrand came out and said that they're going to sue Casetify for stealing their ideas and trying to make money off of their ideas. So what happened after that? So Dbrand comes out again to their 2.3 million followers, and then Zach, who is Jerry Rick Everything, what do you have, like, I think, probably almost 10 million on YouTube. So between Zach's like 9-10 million followers and Dbrand's 2-3 million followers, they created a perception of Casetify being evil. And what did that do in turn? The perception that Casetify was evil created an unfortunate situation for a lot of creators who were at the time partnered with Casetify. You have fans of Jerry Rick Everything and Dbrand coming on creative videos that were doing content for Casetify and shouting obscenities and hatred towards these creators just because they were associated with Casetify. They were like, how can you make this video for Casetify when they're stealing content, blah, blah, blah. That happened just because of the perception that Dbrand and Jerry Rick Everything created over Casetify, even though they were in the right, because again, if you're going to steal people's ideas, you got to prepare for that storm. But because that perception was out there of Casetify, it created a snowball effect. It then caused creators associated with Casetify to be targeted for harassment, right? So because the perception was out there, that perception created a platform for people to go harass creators associated with Casetify at that time. So now we fast forward to this situation, right? So now you have the perception that Dbrand is evil, and they created a platform for this individual to be hated on and have hatred geared their way. Perception sometimes is more powerful than the truth. Again, it doesn't matter if the tweet was, if I felt, let me rephrase that. It doesn't matter if I feel like the tweet's not racist. It doesn't matter if Dbrand felt like the tweet was all in fun. The perception doesn't give a damn. The perception was that Dbrand was evil, they were insensitive, they were racist, and because the perception of that was so strong, they had to take action. It was so strong that Marquez Brownlee said, listen, if you don't delete this tweet, I will no longer work with you, Dbrand. And again, we are talking about Marquez Brownlee, one of those powerful, if not the most powerful tech influencer on planet Earth. When he says in a public forum that he's not going to work with you unless you delete that tweet, you got to make a business decision, a pretty easy business decision, I might add, right? They made the smart business decision to delete the original tweet at Marquez's request. But it all goes back to the perception. Again, technically, T's in the chat talking about people are just too sensitive. And that is true. But again, the perception doesn't care about that. The perception painted Dbrand as evil. And it forced Marquez to take action because he was associated with Dbrand. Marquez did not want what happened to the Casetify creators to happen to him. So he stopped that at the head. He was like, oh no, I've seen this movie before. Marquez was like, I know how this movie ends. Let me stop this before it even starts. So he said, nah, fam, before this even comes to my doorstep, I need y'all to go out there, delete this tweet. Otherwise, I am backing away from you, Dbrand. Because again, he saw what happened to creators who were associated with Casetify when Dbrand came out and sued them publicly. It created a platform for hatred for creators associated with Casetify. Marquez saw that. He was like, we're not doing this. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why he did it. He did it obviously because it was the right thing to do, even though no matter what side of the argument you land on, he knew that Dbrand should have took more better positive action, or not positive, but they should have took a more corrective action towards the tweet instead of just paying the guy off and saying we're sorry, right? Just delete the original tweet and this thing just goes away or whatever. But Marquez saw what happened in the Casetify situation, and he didn't want none of that smoke. So because he didn't want none of that smoke, and he knew it was the right thing to do, he pretty much forced Dbrand's hand, and he was like, fam, I need you to delete this tweet, otherwise we can't work together. And what did they do? They deleted the tweet. But again, they had to delete the tweet ultimately because the perception on social media was that Dbrand was evil. And again, when you have that perception that you're evil, that will filter down to anybody associated with Dbrand, and don't nobody want those problems, okay? Because here's the thing that we don't really talk about as creators. We love working with brands, right? We bust our ass to get these brands to notice us. We love working with these brands, this, that, and the other. However, it is a two-way street. As much as we have to be valuable and be good for the brand image, the brand has to be valuable and good for our image, your image. And if the brand does something that could potentially tarnish your image as a creator, you got to do what Marquez Brownlee did. You got to step in and give them an ultimatum, baby. Either you do right or I'm gone. And all creators should take a lesson from this, okay? Because again, you're not beholden to brands. The brands need us more than we need them. Clearly, Marquez went out there and proved that this week. But it's a bigger lesson to be had here by all of us. Just because you want to work with that brand doesn't mean that you can't push back if that brand ends up finding themselves in the wrong. And that's what happened here. So ultimately, it goes back to perception. It's perception versus reality. And perception, I don't know if I'll say always will win, but it will usually win over reality. So again, it goes back to what I said earlier. It doesn't matter if I thought the tweet wasn't racist. I didn't believe it was racist. I thought it was insensitive, but I did not believe it was racist. But again, that didn't matter because the perception was that it was racist. And a lot of people had that perception. And because they had that perception, Marquez had to take action. And then Marquez took action. And because of the action of Marquez, then Dbrand had to take action and delete the tweet. Because of perception. Again, the truth about social media is that perception is a very powerful agent and you cannot ignore it as a content creator. This is why I made the podcast with vidIQ this week, and I was talking about creators avoiding putting themselves in negative situations in a public forum because you could find out that perception will quickly overrun you and it could ruin you as a creator if you're not careful. Yeah, you could talk about being real and this, that, and the other, being authentic and whatnot. That's fine. But when you get hit with perception, then you got a choice to make, right? You can understand what that perception is and try to understand it and learn and fix that, or you can get asphyxiated by the perception. You can let it choke you out. That's a choice that you'll have to make. But perception rarely loses because perception is usually has the advantage of having the masses behind it. That's why we call it perception, because it's usually what the mass thinks. And the mass is the majority. If the majority thinks something, it really doesn't matter how you feel about it. The majority has made their decision. And if you want to be good with the majority, then you got to go ahead and you got to fix that issue if you created it. And if you don't fix it, then you're going to be at odds with the majority. And that's not a position that you might not want to be. That's a position that you might not want to be in. So it's thing, man. It's interesting, bro. All right, let's see. T says, the only thing that sucks is the guy was asking for help and they made fun of the name. That wasn't cool. I can see if they were coming at Dbrand, but they simply were to help. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? The guy, again, to T's point, he wasn't coming at Dbrand. He wanted a solution for a situation about his product being discolored after a couple of months or something. But Dbrand, in their typical Dbrand fashion, went over the top with it. They made fun of him, and then they created the situation for themselves. And now they had to walk that tweet back because Marquez said, "No, fam, you got to walk that ish back. Otherwise, we're done." And you can love Marquez or you can hate Marquez. I don't really care what you do with it, but what you cannot do is deny that he is the most powerful tech influencer on planet Earth. And when he puts his name behind something, that has a lot of backing and it carries a lot of weight. I don't care who your brand is, okay? I don't care if it's Apple. If Apple did something like this, then Marquez was like, fam, fix it. Apple's going to fix it, I promise you. Because Marquez carries weight. It is that serious. Some of y'all might be laughing at me, but y'all, you know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you ain't been around long enough. But if you know, you know. Marquez carries weight. And when he has something, when he tells you something, when he says something like that out there, you better listen. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. I mean, again, ask Fisker how that feels. I'm telling you, it is what it is out here. It's just the reality. Again, perception, okay? We're talking about perception. And sometimes perception is not the reality that you want it to be, but it's the reality that you have to accept. And hell, you might not like that, it is what it is. But I'm just like, listen, Ace, I was just using them as an example. Calm down, okay? It was just an example tweet. You know what I mean. Calm down, bro. All right, let me go back up here. Yeah, like Gwendolyn said, he was asking for help with one of their products. They made fun of him, and then they created the situation, and it just went out. It got out of hand, man. It got out of hand. It's crazy. But again, this is all about perception, man. The truth about social media is that perception rules the day. And if you don't understand that, you might find yourself in a lot of trouble if you don't understand that perception rules the day on social media. Social media is a mob. It is a mob, man. It is a mob. And they are not always right, but they're always going to mob. You just hope that the mob doesn't end up aiming itself at you, okay? If the mob is coming for you, you're in trouble. You probably did something crazy, right? I don't know. But the mob is the mob, and they're always going to mob. So you got to make sure you stay out of their ire, stay out of that eye of the storm, and stay away from the mob, yo. Don't let the mob come after you. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Again, it's unfortunate. It's not always right, but it's the perception. And again, perception trumps reality more often than not. All right, let's see what else we got here. Colin said Apple was about the only company that could probably big enough in the space not to listen. I mean, they could try, but you got to remember how. I mean, again, I'm not saying that Marquez is as big as Apple, but you got to remember how big Marquez is, right? If Marquez came out and said something like that against Apple, it is making every major media headline. And again, I don't care what brand it is, especially if it's Apple. That's the last thing Apple wants is Marquez Brownlee putting them in the news for the wrong reasons. Okay, even Apple does not want that smoke. I promise you, they don't want that. Even Apple will have to like have a chit chat with Marquez. Tim Cook will have to get on his jet, yo. He will have to get on his jet and go talk to Marquez in person or something, because Apple don't want that smoke. They don't want that. Nobody wants that smoke. And that's not the smoke you want out here. Not really. Michael says this is why it's important to have a solid social media team, and whoever's in charge needs to think before they post. Now, Michael, I am so glad you said this, because I am a social media manager, as you all know. I am the social media manager for vidIQ. So every time I create a tweet or a post for our social accounts, I have to like make sure that it's above board and it's not going to get vidIQ in trouble. And that lends itself to emotional intelligence. Like, you have to have enough emotional intelligence to know how to read a room. Because when I say emotional intelligence, basically what I'm saying is you need to be able to read the room. If you can't read the room, you should not be a social media person at all, because you have to be able to read the room. You got to. Because you're dealing with the population, you're dealing with your customer base out here when you're posting on social media. And you do not want to do anything that could potentially alienate your customer base. So again, that means you got to read the room. Make sure you're not saying something that could potentially put you or your brand at odds, right? And this is a very important lesson for content creators, because sometimes, you know, we have our own personal brands, which we use on social media and different things like that. And we're out here tweeting like it's our personal, like we don't have a brand and we're not trying to build a brand. But a lot of times, a lot of us are just using our social brand accounts as personal accounts. And you have to be careful when you do that. Because if you're a content creator and you are trying to build a business, actually not even trying, you are a business, okay? Viper cannot go out there on Twitter and tweet just with crazy stuff just because I'm feeling some type of way. I can't do that because Viper is a brand. Technically, T can't go on Twitter and just tweet absolute nonsense, getting people mad because he's a brand. You have to move differently when you are a brand. And I got news for y'all creators. When you are building a YouTube channel, guess what? You are a brand. You are a D brand. You're not a brand. You are a D brand. And that means you have to move a little differently on your social media accounts. Now, there's a few creators out there who I believe have burner accounts so they can tweet whatever they want to tweet. And if that's what you got to do, then that's what you got to do. But you can't go out here tweeting like you're D brand, basically, what I'm trying to say, on your own creator brand account, because that can get you in trouble as well. Listen, Colin, Viper does not tweet crazy, okay? You talk about my food. You probably talking about my food choices. That's not crazy. That's just me doing. That's me being me, bro. Calm down. Calm down, Colin. Calm down. But you got to be careful about how you move out here in these social medias because they can get you caught up if you're not careful, y'all. That's what it is. And as we saw this week, it doesn't matter if you're a creator or an actual brand. If you tweet something wrong, you can get caught. Don't get caught lying in 4K, bro. Don't get caught in 4K. All right, let's see what else is going on this week. What else happened this week? A couple of other things I had on my mind here. Okay. Let me address this. Because I need to address this. Ace, what's up, Ace? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. James, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Good to see you, my dude. Valiant, what's up, Valiant and Vibe? I feel you, but I don't think that anyone who makes a YouTube channel is officially your brand. You have to build that. Well, maybe not at the beginning, but as you upload more and more videos, yeah, you are becoming a brand because you have to remember, and I'm gonna talk about this more in a minute. YouTube has reach, fam. Even as a small creator, you got reach on YouTube. When you upload into YouTube, you got reach. And if you're consistently uploading to YouTube, guess what you are building and becoming? A brand. So if you want sustained success and relevancy on YouTube, you got to understand that you are at that point a business and you have to begin to operate like a business operates. Otherwise, you can get caught in 4K. Again, don't get caught in 4K or 8K. Don't get caught, bro. Don't get caught. What up, John? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. All right, let me address this real quick, bruh. There are folks out there who will have you believe that the Apple Vision Pro is dead. Oh my God. Oh man. You know, a lot of this stuff reminds me of these yearly reports that we get that says Apple is dead or whatever the case may be. Bro, how can something be dead and it hasn't even been out for 3 months yet? The Apple Vision Pro has only been out 2 months. Something can't be dead after 2 months, people. It's irrational, okay? The Apple Vision Pro is alive and well. I know firsthand, which I'll get into more in a few minutes here, but the Apple Vision Pro is alive and very well. It's already changed the industry. It's gotten Meta to react. It's gotten its other competitors to react. It's gotten more attention to the space, and more developers are now willing to develop for the AR, VR space because of the Apple Vision Pro. The problem with the people that are saying that Apple Vision Pro is dead is that they're grading it on the wrong curve. I believe that they're grading it on the iPhone curve, and you cannot grade it on the iPhone curve. That's not realistic, and it's not fair. First off, the Apple Vision Pro, the Poets, what's up, bro? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you. When you're talking about the Apple Vision Pro, you can't grade it on the iPhone curve because the iPhone is a damn phenomenon. The iPhone has been around for over a decade. It is the most dominant smartphone in the world. You cannot grade something that just came out on an iPhone curve. You can't do that. But the thing about the Apple Vision Pro is that, number one, it was not made for the mainstream consumer. The damn thing starts at $3,500. I'm sorry. That is not something that you're trying to sell to the mainstream consumer. I don't care what Apple says or how they advertise it. The device is not meant for the mainstream consumer. It's a first adopter beta kit. It's a developer kit. That's basically what it is. It's out there so Apple can get real world testing on it, but it's not meant for the mainstream consumer. It was never meant for the mainstream consumer. Hell, they didn't even make that many. The reports are that they made like they said they might make like what 400,000 for the entire first year. Bro, 400,000 devices all year. That's it. But you want to count it dead? And funny enough, they didn't make that many, but they sold a lot of them. I mean, I'm hearing numbers around 250,000 of these things have been actually sold. Can you, bro? Just think about that for a minute. If they sold 250,000 of these at $3,500 a pop, that kind of math has left my brain. I don't know what that final number is, but it's large. It's like 90 plus large. Okay, I think Apple's doing okay, and I think the Apple Vision Pro is doing okay. Again, you're grading the Apple Vision Pro on the wrong curve. For what it is, I think it's been a runaway success. Did you see the attention that it got on its initial launch weekend? It was covered by mainstream outlets. This niche product, which is $3,500, coming to a market that was practically dead because the Meta Quest was doing okay, but it wasn't really lighting up the VR space. It came out in a category that was practically dead and got mainstream attention on its initial launch weekend because of the response that the customers had to the Apple Vision Pro. Now, is it getting that same type of media coverage? No. I mean, nothing stays hot forever, but to declare it dead after 2 months, I think that's a gross overstatement of what's going on with the Apple Vision Pro. I am looking forward to what's going to happen at WWDC this year with the Apple Vision Pro, because we know that Apple is going to unveil visionOS 2.0, which will bring even more possibilities to the Apple Vision Pro. It's a first generation device. It wasn't meant for the mainstream. Apple has still sold a nice ton of them for the most part, but it can't be measured against the iPhone because the iPhone is a juggernaut. The Apple Vision Pro is a pebble. It's a baby. It's an infant, fam. The iPhone is a full-grown adult, okay? The Apple Vision Pro is an infant. It still has some growing up to do. It hasn't even reached its final form yet, man. So I'm gonna need y'all to pump the brakes on the whole Apple Vision Pro is dead rhetoric. It's a little too early for that. Hell, can you give it a year at least? Can we at least wait a year before we declare it dead? But it's not dead. So I've been using mine every week since launch. I mean, I practically damn near use it every day except when I'm not here by myself. But I'm using it damn near every day at this point. And y'all know me. I have a YouTube channel, The Man About Tech. I basically make Apple Vision Pro videos every week on that channel. And I cannot tell you all how many people I have ran into and talked to who own the Vision Pro that have seen my content, which is kind of crazy, right? Because the channel is not that big. It's a little over 2,000 subscribers or whatever. There are bigger channels covering the Vision Pro out there. But every time I'm in this InSpace app, which is a social network on Vision Pro, every time I'm in there, and they ask the people like, how did you find out about the app? They're like, well, I saw Viper video and I decided to try it out. I'm like, what? I'm like, what, huh? They're like, yeah, we saw Viper video and we want to try out the app. And here they are in the app. I'm like, bro, what? What is going on, man? What is happening right now? So I am not the biggest creator sub count wise, but Apple Vision Pro owners know who I am, which is kind of crazy to think about. They know who I am. And they're trying out this app because of my video, which is wild to think about. But this app InSpace, which is the social network on Vision Pro, it was dead, obviously, at the beginning because nobody was really using it per se. But this app is growing week over week. Every night I go into this app now, there are more and more people using this app on a daily basis. So if more and more people are using this app, I don't understand how people can say that the Vision Pro is dead. I mean, maybe you returned your Vision Pro and you don't understand what's going on with this platform, but it is growing. I think more and more people are buying them like every day now, or whatever the case may be. Obviously, again, it's not going to reach the success of iPhone. Hell, it's probably not going to reach the success of iPad right away. But it's becoming its own thing. And it's only going to get better, especially when Apple adds more features and functionality to it, especially when Apple figures out how to decrease that entry point for the price and get more people into it, especially when they come out and they update the OS at WWDC and beyond. The Apple Vision Pro is growing. It's going to continue to grow. And like Janosa said, it won't be a fast growth, but it will be a steady growth. And it's steady growing because like I just told y'all, this app, this user base of this app on Vision Pro is growing every week now. So I think we need to pump the brakes on the Vision Pro being dead. It's growing. More and more people are using it. And I believe it is the future of technology, man. Like, the things that Vision Pro can do and what it's paving the way for, nothing else is doing that right now. So I think Vision Pro is going to be a pioneer for new types of tech moving forward. But to say it's dead, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing? Like, man, like, let's be real. I need you to be serious for me. Can we be serious for a second here? All right, let's see. And it said that the Vision Pro is trash and didn't deliver year dead, but it meets most expectations and then some. Trash, no, plus its first iteration. Exactly, man. It's not only meeting expectations, it's exceeding them a lot of the time. It is exceeding expectations when people will have that device, yo. Come on, man. Stop it. And you know, it's not dead. And if Apple Vision Pro exceeds Apple Mac sales in the next 10 years, that's huge. Again, I don't know. Could it? I mean, if they decrease the price, I could definitely see it like contending with the Mac if they decrease the price. Like, the Apple Vision Pro is on the cusp of something special. Again, it's very early to tell, so it's kind of hard to forecast what it's going to be in the next 5 years or 10 years. But it is special technology, and it's only going to get better. What is happening today is the worst that this device will ever be. It will be no worse than it is today, and it's already a hit for what it's trying to be and for what it is. It's already a hit. So if it's a hit now in its worst form, it's only going to get better, and more people will come and try it out and buy it when Apple figures out how to lower the price. Like, this storm is coming, people. The storm is coming. You can either prepare for it or get run over by it. But the Apple Vision Pro is on the way. It's here, and it's not going anywhere. Right? WWDC in a couple of months here, and people are calling it dead. And it's coming with a major update, but it's dead, right? Right. Also, are we really that naive to believe that something that Apple has spent billions of dollars on, they're just going to abandon? Bro, this is Apple. They're not Google. Calm down. Okay? This is not Google, baby. Apple doesn't just abandon things, okay? And this is not AirPower. AirPower never came to life. The Apple Vision Pro is alive and well. When is the last time Apple actually abandoned an active product? I can't remember. I mean, I think it's happened, obviously, but a first generation product abandoned by Apple, like immediately after launch? I don't know if that's ever happened. And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but I don't know if Apple has ever abandoned a first generation product, man. They did. I mean, they did. I mean, HomePod. They didn't abandon it immediately. I think they gave it like a year or two, and then they just realized that it wasn't going to work. But I fully expect Apple to fully back the Apple Vision Pro for a long time. So I don't think they're going to abandon the Apple Vision Pro. Like, I don't see it happening. Yeah, I don't think they've abandoned any first generation product like that. I don't think so. Yeah, AirPower doesn't count because it never became a product. It never became a thing. So they count. And again, the car never made it to the light of day, so that they can't count. But yeah, they did think a lot of money into it, but it never became a product, so I can't really count that. But I understand your point, though. I definitely understand your point. But the Apple Vision Pro is a product. They are selling it, and they are not going to abandon it. No, not at all. It will morph. It will change. It will transform. But they will not abandon it, especially not at the response they're getting. Oh, no. We are full steam ahead with the Apple Vision Pro. Which brings me to YouTube. So like I told y'all, right? I have a small YouTube channel. It has a little over 2,000 subscribers right now. And I make primarily Apple Vision Pro content. But when I go into this app, y'all, and people are, and the app employees of the app are asking me, well, what brought you to the app? Or how did you discover the app? And I'm sitting here listening to I'm in these rooms, and they're like, we came here because we saw Viper's video and we wanted to try it out. Like, and this is happening multiple times. It's happened a few times now. It's not like, you know what? If it happened once or twice, it's a fluke. This is happening daily, where people are telling me and telling people that, yo, it's Viper, that we reason why we're here. I'm like, bro, what? And that just goes to show the power of YouTube, man. Because you have to remember that YouTube is a global phenomenon. It is the thing that all the kids want to do with their lives now. YouTube is practically in every country. I got audiences. I think my biggest audience. Let me actually. Can I check? Yeah, I can check this. Hold on. Me. I can tell you guys where my audience demographics are right now. I know the biggest one is the United States, but I think the second one is the United Kingdom. But let me find out real quick. Let me go into analytics, audience. So my audience demographic, right? United States is the most right now. United Kingdom and India. India, I don't know if y'all know, but India is growing, yo. India is coming up. So we got India, Canada, Germany, Australia, the Netherlands, Norway, Pakistan, France. I got people from all these countries watching me, which is kind of crazy, right? I'm just a guy talking to a camera from the Midwest and the United States, but I got people from India and Canada and Germany and Australia and the Netherlands watching my content. And again, my channel is small. I'm not a big creator. I have a small channel. But look at all these countries I just named, man. Like, look at this. Like, let me see if I can show y'all this. Like, I don't know if they're gonna show up on camera, but look at this. Look at all these countries, yo. Look at my demographics, y'all. Those are all the people that watch my content in the last 28 days. Like, is that not crazy? Like, how? Like, bro. So I say that to say that YouTube has major reach and we can't sell it short. Like, I'm just flabbergasted by all these Vision Pro owners who know who the hell I am and they watch my content and they enjoy my content. Like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. So if you are a content creator on YouTube and you're like feeling like you're not getting the views, nobody's watching your content, I can 100% tell you that people are watching you. Okay, the numbers might not seem high all the time, but people are watching you and they're watching you from all over, and you never know how they come across your content, man. So don't get your head down if you're not getting big time numbers. Just know that your content's being watched, and one day you might have your moment, and hopefully when your moment comes, you'll be ready for it. But the reach that YouTube has is incredible. I mean, I literally got recognized at an Apple store earlier this year because of my live streaming with Roberto Blake. Like, what the hell? What is that? Like, how does that work? I got recognized at a Starbucks a few years ago because somebody recognized my name. Like, what? like what is this? Like, YouTube is major, man. Like, what the hell? Like, yeah, you know, somebody recognized me at an Apple store early, when I went to get my Vision Pro. Or actually, no, I went to exchange my Vision Pro earlier this year because I wanted to get the bigger storage model. When I went to exchange it, somebody recognized me because of my live streaming with Roberto Blake. Like, which is crazy, right? Like, that's just crazy. And then a few years ago, somebody recognized me at a Starbucks store because they recognized my name. They didn't recognize my appearance, obviously, but they recognized my name because in the app, my name is Viper. So they're like, wait, are you the Viper that does the hand thing? I'm like, yeah, it's me. Like, what the hell? So it's crazy to reach that YouTube has, man. Like, everybody's watching YouTube. So it don't discount the impact that YouTube has on our everyday life, man. Like, it's crazy, dude. Wait, what? Wait, what? You can't recognize at a police lineup. Wait, hold on. What you get arrested for, bro? Did you get arrested out here? What you doing out here, Colin? Are you driving the car too fast, Colin? Are you driving the car too fast, my guy? What are you doing out here, bro? That's hilarious. Oh, man. But yeah, it's crazy how far YouTube it goes, man. And again, it's beyond the United States. It's all over the world. We are internationally known out here. We're internationally known, yo. It's crazy how far YouTube goes. So shout out to everybody that has been rocking with me and the new people that have found me through my Apple Vision Pro content. Salute to you all. Appreciate y'all rocking and rolling. And yeah, man. Again, I'm gonna keep making Vision Pro content. Yeah. Oh, which brings me to number 3, right? Going back to social media and the internet and perception and different things like that, right? I find it comical now that back when I was live streaming with you guys every day in January, trying to raise money with you all so I can get the Apple Vision Pro, right? Y'all were donating every day, right? Y'all were supporting. I was fully transparent with you guys about what was going on. You guys were so supportive with me, trying to help me get the Vision Pro. And y'all raised like so much money. Y'all paid off half of my Vision Pro, which is just, I will never be thankful enough for you all for helping me get the Apple Vision Pro. But then I go to put the tweet on Twitter about trying to raise money, and I got so much hate sent my way for trying to raise money to get the Apple Vision Pro. Even though I'm not the first person who tried to do fundraising for stuff. There are actual streamers who make a living asking for money every day online. But here I am asking for money for an Apple Vision Pro so I can make content, and I'm getting hate thrown my way. But funny thing happened, you know, my community saw the hatred that I was getting on that Twitter post, and they were like, "Oh, fam, we're not doing this." So it just made y'all donate even more. I'm like, damn. So sometimes you just got to understand, like, even when people are against you and they don't understand what you're trying to do, ultimately your vibe will attract your tribe. You all knew what I was doing. Y'all knew why I was doing it, and y'all rock with me the whole entire way, and we got it done. And I've done what I said I was gonna do. I told y'all why I wanted to raise the money to get the Vision Pro. I told y'all when I got it, I would make content about it and around it. And I have done that thing for the past 2 months, and y'all have responded. People know who the hell I am that own Vision Pro because of the content. And I've done what I said I was going to do. So it's crazy. I mean, I remember somebody who asked me a question about it. Yo, they were like, I see you out there asking for donations. Are you going to make like $3,500 worth of Vision Pro content? I don't know if I made $3,500 worth of Vision Pro content, but I know that a lot of people who have the device know who the hell I am now because of the content, and they recognize me when I go into these spaces. So clearly, the content has resonated with these people, and they appreciate it because they always thank me for making the video. So I know that I did what I set out to do, and I will continue to do what I set out to do, and you guys continue to rock with me, and I appreciate y'all. But sometimes you got to ignore the noise because there's always going to be noise. Some of it is relevant. A lot of it, not relevant. And that noise about the Vision Pro was not relevant at all. I ignored it. I did what I did. And people are thanking me for what I've done and will continue to do around the Vision Pro. So kudos and salute to all of y'all who understood and continues to rock with your boy Viper. AJ5 says, any particular features you'd like to see on the next iOS update? You know what, AJ, to be honest with you, I have not been paying attention to iPhone and iOS because I'm so locked into the Vision Pro and what I'm doing on there. And there's definitely some things that I would want to see on the next Vision Pro OS update. But I don't know if you care about that too much. But with the iPhone, I mean, I don't know how much more they can do, man. I mean, this thing is pretty much at its peak as far as hardware and software goes. I'm not sure what more they can do with the iPhone, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to think about that one and get back to you. But right now, the iPhone is what it is. I mean, it's the thing, right? I mean, the hardware, I think, is reaching its peak. The software is practically what it is and great. So I don't know. Let me get back to you on that one. That's right. Chantel said you set a goal and we tried to get you over it. You did. You all showed up every day in January. You all showed up. You all showed up until I said that I was not taking any more donations. And then you guys stopped donating because I told y'all at that point that I was done taking donations. But every day in January that I went live, somebody donated. At least one person donated every single day, which is, I didn't even expect that. I thought that was wild. Did not expect you guys to donate every day, but you did. And you helped me get an Apple Vision Pro. And I've been making content about the device ever since. And people have appreciated it. So again, that's up to you guys. And that's because of y'all. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart, because I wouldn't be where I am in the Vision Pro space today if it weren't for you all rocking out. Yo, Tech Preacher, what's up, dude? How you doing, my guy? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you in the cut, bro. What's going on with you? She knows that people might want some better eclipse pictures. Oh, God. Maybe, man. Maybe, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Now, why is James... Okay, here we go. I'm like, why is James' that content not showing up? All right, James says there's YouTubers that have lied to their audience for donations, said they were going to buy equipment for their channel, but buy Ferrari for their ego and status. Yeah, see, I'm not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. I'm not. Here's the thing about me, right? How often have you all actually seen me ask for money on this channel, right? The super chat option is a thing, but how often do I even mention super chatting to me? I forget about it. I haven't even thought about it until now. Like, I rarely ask y'all for money. Like, that's why it kind of pissed me off when people were making me out to be some type of money bandit. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, have you watched my live streams? I never ask for super chats, ever. Because I just don't even think about it. I'm so focused on talking to you all that I don't even think about asking for money. But to your point, James, there are people out there that will lie to get money and different things like that, you know? It is what it is. And then, like Janota said, even when I do ask you all for money, I tell you, you don't have to donate. It's optional. Because again, I understand it's optional. You will never see Viper out here like, oh my God, all you can give me is $5. You're broke. You brokey. What are you doing? You brokey. No, man, we're not doing that out here, bro. I'm not doing that, man. Listen, I'm here for y'all. I'm here for you, and I'm here because of you. I will never forget that I'm here because of you. So as long as y'all keep coming back, I'm gonna keep being here, rocking out, doing my thing. And it's not gonna be me begging y'all for money. We're not doing that. Now, again, if it's something that related to me making content, I might ask y'all for money if I'm trying to do something that's gonna relate to content. But other than that, I'm not really trying to ask y'all for money like that. If you want to donate, I'm happy about it. But again, it's never required. I'm never gonna force y'all. I can't force y'all to give me money anyway. But it's never gonna be like, why you ain't give me no money here? I'm never gonna debo y'all. I'm never gonna go out here and be like, where my money, punk? Where my money, punk? No, I'm not doing that, yo. I'm not doing that, fam. I'm not doing that. So it is what it is, bro. Like it's always optional. It's not forced because I'm okay, man. I'm doing all right for the most part. I'm doing okay. So I don't have to force money out of my audience, yo. I'm good. But I do appreciate you all consistently supporting me every day I'm on the internet and different things like that and rocking with me, because I think a lot of it comes down to trust. You all have rocked with me for 6+ years because you trust me and I show up for you all over and over again, and you trust what I say, and I'm not going to put stuff in front of y'all that I don't feel like you can get value from. That's why you haven't really seen me do too many y'all have not even seen me do a sponsored video. But even when it comes to people emailing me about products that they want me to review, a lot of times I just ignore the email because the products are crap. And I know they won't provide any value to you all, so why would I put it in front of your face? Like, I'm not going to put a product in front of your face if it doesn't provide you any value. I'm not doing that because I rock with y'all, and I'm here because of you. So I'm always going to put your interest before mine because that's how this works. We have a relationship, right? I am Viper. Y'all are my community. I rock with y'all. And it's funny because I saw a tweet out there this week about how the tech community isn't a community just because there's some fights in the community sometimes. Now, you know what? Maybe there are some fights every now and then, but what families and communities don't fight? There was always going to be some disagreement. I'd be kind of scared if there wasn't disagreement. If we always agreed all the time, what the hell would happen? That would be boring. And plus, no progress will ever be made. Y'all have heard me talk about this before. There has to be disagreement for progress to be made. But sometimes it does turn into fights and different things like that, and that's unfortunate. But normally we mend fences and we move on, right? But I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the tech community isn't a tech community because we fight sometimes. We've been fighting since I got here, yo. For the past 6 years, we've been fighting. But we always make up and we move on with our lives because that's what it is, man. Because again, I'm gonna say what I always say. The tech community takes care of its own. I've been telling y'all this forever. Again, I don't have a Vision Pro. If it's not for you, I don't get a Vision Pro. You all make sure that I had enough money to go out there and get a Vision Pro. And that does not help if it wasn't for you all, my community. So don't come to Viper talking about it's not community, because I ain't trying to hear that crap. I know better. Like I have seen my community show up and show out too many times for me to be like, there's no tech community. I mean, the tech preacher's here. Every Wednesday night, the community shows up for the tech preacher when he goes live on YouTube. I don't know how there's no tech community when the tech preacher is bringing butts in the seats every Wednesday, fam. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What do you mean there's no tech community, man? Get out of here with that stuff. The tech community might not be one that you like because you're always engaged in drama and crap. But I stay away from that stuff. I don't try to get engaged in drama because it doesn't do anything for me. And I'd much rather hang with the people that rock with me as opposed to the people that don't rock with me. I don't have time for the people that don't have time for me. Why would I make time for folks that don't want nothing to do with me? That seems like such a waste of my time and resources. I'm not doing that. So if you don't rock with me, if you don't like me, that's fine. I'm not going to waste energy on you. I'm sorry. You're not worth my time. So it is what it is, okay? That sounds harsh, but I don't care. If you don't rock with Viper, I don't have nothing against you. I wish you nothing but the best. But do not expect me to waste my time on you if you don't rock with me. I rock with the people that come to these chats every week and rock out with me. I rock with those who rock with me, okay? That's who I rock with. If you don't rock with me or you got something against me, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I'm too busy rocking with James and Joe and Janosis and the tech preacher and technically T and Chantel and AJ and Wintham and my man Marvin. All of y'all up in here, Brian. I mean, we out here rocking every week. Collins out here. We rocking every week, bro. We rocking every week. We got the tech god in here, tech for your needs. everybody in here that rock with me, I rock with you. That's my people. That's my tribe, yo. And that's who I rock with. I ain't worried about people that don't rock with me. Like, whatever. Who cares? Who cares about that? Let's see. James says the audience take you to the dance, but many YouTubers bait and switch their audience too damn many times. It's rare for those YouTubers to bait and switch. Hey, some people are like that, yo. I feel sorry for them because you're alienating your audience when you do that stuff. But you know, a lot of creators out here are chasing the click, and I mean that's their prerogative. I'm not doing that, yo. I'm not chasing clicks like that. I'm gonna rock with my people and be true to my people. What up, Joe? Yeah, man. See you out there. Kudos, salute, bro. See you out there. That's right. We rocking, Chantel. You know how it is. We are rocking. But what we not doing, Chantel, we not rocking with pineapple on pizza. I'm sorry, Chantel. I'm sorry, Chantel, but we not rocking with pineapple on pizza. We don't do that here. Yeah, Colin. That is a lot of rocking. That is a lot of rocking, yo. But that's what we do out here. That's what we doing. We rocking. We living out here, man. We doing the thing. Yep, coffee talk out here too. Every weekday on Twitter at 10 a.m. Eastern, we coffee talking. If y'all don't know, I host that Twitter space every weekday, Monday through Friday on Twitter. So if you want to come rock with me on Twitter, I'm there. Come find me. We do what we do. But yeah, man, we out here. We out here. We out here doing our thing. No, Chantel, we don't do that. That's disgusting. That you got two things wrong there, Chantel. You got two things wrong. First off, you got pineapple on pizza. Those two just don't go together. But then to make it even worse, you're drinking Coca-Cola. What? Chantel, I done try to tell you. Pepsi is where it's at, Chantel. You gotta try Pepsi. You gotta put some Pepsi in your life, Chantel. You need some Pepsi in your life. You need some Pepsi in your life, girl. I'm telling you need some Pepsi in your life. You don't need that Coke. You need Pepsi in your life. Do you hate pineapple in general? Yes. I don't do fruit. I don't even eat fruit, to be honest with you. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm good. But pineapple on my pizza? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. All right, Colin says, what does boil my blood is some of the super successful YouTubers that are just straight out stealing from their audience. Oh yeah. I don't doubt that. You know, I can't really comment on that because I'm not really too abreast of that stuff, but I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. I mean, some of them are just being the donor. But again, you know, some of that goes up, that has to be on the viewers, right? You should do your research. If you're like spending money on something, you should be doing your research into what's going on and what you're spending your money on, to be honest, bro. But yeah, it's unfortunate that creators are doing that. But karma will come back to them. Karma will come back to them for sure. It is a felony, James. I completely, 100% unequivocally agree with you. It's an absolute felony. What? Actually, the funny thing, Chantel, I used to drink nothing but Pepsi in my life. I've spent like 2 years of my life just drinking nothing but Pepsi, yo. I had to back off of it because it wasn't really doing no good for me, but I love Pepsi. I've had it in a while, but I love me some Pepsi. Pepsi is my if I had a guilty pleasure, it's probably Pepsi, but I don't really drink it. I don't drink it anymore, but Pepsi is where I'm at. I love me some Pepsi. Yeah, I'm not a fruit person, bro. I don't do fruit. Fruits and vegetables, not my thing. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. I mean, yeah, right. You see my shopper cart. You know how I get down. You see my cart. Chantel said, I love fruit, but I be kicking 1/3 of my food if I wipe fruit off the table. Chantel, she said she doesn't drink any cola at all. Good for you. I don't drink pop anymore either. Y'all know what I drink. Y'all don't see what I drink, but just in case you don't know what I drink these days, this is what I drink, man. We got the sparkling ice water. That's what I drink. Normally kiwi strawberry, but tonight it's a black cherry. But this is normally what I drink. 0 sugar, 0 calories or whatever. I know 5 calories. Oh no, 15 calories. So I have 15 calories, no sugar. This is what I drink. And it's good, and I like it. So that's what I rock with. She said, "I feel for you folks in America not having a high quality drink like Iron Brew. I don't even know what that is, bro. I've never heard of that. No, not really, because I don't drink it. I mean, I guess you could say a couple of years ago it was, but I don't drink it anymore. So no, it's not my cigarette because I don't drink it. I don't drink it. So hey, it is what it is. That's the way to live, though. That's the way to live. If you're gonna have dinner, have Pepsi with your dinner. That's the way to be right there. Janelle said he stopped drinking soda in his early 20s. Wow. Kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you. Y'all out here being healthy. I salute y'all. Salute to all of y'all for being healthy. I appreciate that. Chantel says she drinks a lot of water, some tea, and some coffee, almond milk, no sugar. Oh, there you go. Okay. We like that. We like that. There you go. We like that. That's a good way to be, Chantel. That's a good way to be. All right, let's see. Anything else y'all want to talk about or discuss? Let me know. Let me see if there's anything I want to talk about because I think I hit on all my points tonight. It's always good when I can get things done within an hour. It's always. I mean, let me put my let me put my thing in. Put my stuff back to normal. Oh Lord, why did y'all tie me in this? Oh, grief. Boy, what the hell? I'm not talking about that. Yep. Oh man. Let's see. What else going on here? Hey, sparkling water. That sparkling life water, you know, A1. It is A1. Chantel said we out here hydrating and trolling. I believe it. I believe it. Tiffany's and WWDC is around the corner. It is, sir. Just a few weeks away. Looking very forward to seeing what they do. Again, I'm looking forward most to WWDC for Vision OS and what Apple brings to the table with that. I'm pretty sure Vision OS and the upgrade of Siri. Oh my God. I do not know what Apple has planned for Siri, but hopefully it's something major because she has been lapped like 5,000 times already. So if Apple can find some way to update Siri to make her on par with Google and Amazon, yes, please. Sign me up. I will not be doing NAB. Funny. That's another thing I should talk about before I get out of here. I'm not doing NAB, although I will be in Las Vegas the week after, which is kind of funny. I will be in Vegas that next week, but I will not be doing NAB. I'm not going to be there this week, so no NAB for me. But the week after NAB leads, I will be in Vegas, oddly enough. Let's see. James said, what about the new iPad Pro? Don't care. Well, you up? No, hell, bro. No. Yo, ever since I got my Vision Pro, the iPad has become junk, okay? The Vision Pro has practically replaced my iPad for everything. The only time I use my iPad now as an external monitor when I'm recording YouTube video. That is it. That is all. Other than that, I do not use my iPad because, Vision Pro is much better than an iPad. Yeah, iPad. I have one right here. I just never use it except to be an external monitor to record video. That's literally it. So yeah, Vision Pro over iPad all day, every day. That's what I do. So Chantel brings up a very good question. To the Viper, are you going to Vid Summit? I'm always going to Vid Summit one way or another. Luckily, I work with vidIQ, so even if I wasn't the MC of Vid Summit, I would still be going through work. However, I was asked to be MC this year again for the 4th time, and of course I said yes. So it hasn't been officially announced yet. I don't know if he's going to officially announce it or not, but yes, I have agreed to be the MC again for Vid Summit for 2024. So yes, Chantel, if you are in Dallas in October, September this time, it's in September. If you are in Dallas in September, you will see Viper at Vid Summit again for the 4th year in a row. I will be there. Absolutely, no doubt about it. We doing that. So this is kind of breaking news here on Friday Night Vibe, because I haven't really put that out in the world yet. But yes, Viper has been asked and accepted to be MC again for Vid Summit 2024. So I will be back in my MC duty in the building one more time for the 4th time in a row. We out here, bro. We out here. So yes, I will be there. So if y'all going to Vid Summit this year, I will see you in Dallas. Absolutely, positively doing that. And thank you, Chantel. I appreciate it. But yeah, I will be there. I will be there. I'll wait for I don't know if Daryl's gonna announce it. I think he normally lets me handle that. But I'm gonna wait for Daryl this time. I'm gonna wait for Daryl and see if anybody else announces that. But I'm gonna keep it in the best for now. But yeah, I'll be there. What up, Techno Panda? Appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. It would be my 4th time. Like I'm out here Roman Reigns, yo. 4 time. I am the 4-time Vid Summit Universal Champion out here, bro. Acknowledge me. I really should go up there and be like, acknowledge me this year, yo. I might do that, though. I might do that. Woo! Yes. 4-time, baby. 4-time MC coming up this year. Very excited to do that for sure. Cannot wait. I know I should. I should. Oh, I should. Oh, I should. Yeah, don't dare me. I might, bro. I might. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Mm. Okay. Uh, I don't even know if Andrew will be there, yo. You never know where Andrew's gonna be. I don't. Was he there last year? No, he was not there last year. So I don't know if he's gonna be there this year. But he was not there last year. I know he was there the year before last, but last year he was not there. But who knows? But I'll be there this year. uh, I guess I'm just Viper, yo. I'm just Viper. You know, it's kind of funny. Like when I'm in these when I'm in the chat room on Vision Pro. And people see me, they're like, yo, Viper's a famous YouTuber and all this other stuff. They keep calling me famous. I don't really think I'm famous, but YouTube, again, like I told y'all earlier, YouTube has a hella reach, man. So I don't think I'm famous, but YouTube has hella reach. So people that run into me in each chat room think I'm famous because they see me on YouTube. So it's kind of funny, but I don't really think I'm famous, but apparently other people do. So I don't know. I just go with it. Let's see. If I could find one, I might. If I could find one, actually, I do have a shirt that says Las Vegas acknowledge me. I do have a Las Vegas shirt that says I have a shirt that says Las Vegas acknowledge me. No, they weren't saying infamous, they were saying famous, yo. So I don't know. What up, Jay Boogie? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you hanging out in the crowd. Let's see. Anything else going on before we get out of here? Anything else? Let's see. Sean Tilton, get a friend with a circuit and they can make you the shirt. Probably. I mean, yeah, probably. I gotta. There might be one on WWE Shop. I don't know. Or, that's not. That ain't it. I don't know. Oh, that was not the announcement that I thought they were gonna make, but whatever. Let's see. Anything else? Let me go here. Okay. Nope. Nothing going on. Nothing trending now. Oh, SmackDown trending. Okay. Nothing really trending that I need to talk about. Okay. Well, I think that's where we're going to land the plane. Hey, I appreciate y'all rocking out every time I'm on here. I'm gonna try to be here next Friday night because I'm about to go on vacation, and when I'm on vacation, I am not gonna be here. So April, let me check my calendar to see the dates that I'm not going to be here. I'll be here next Friday, but after that, I'm going to be missing the next 2 Fridays. So April 26th and May 3rd, I will not be here. So I am going to take a little hiatus because I'll be on vacation and I'm not doing jack. But next Friday night, I will be here and then I'll be on vacation after that. So I will see y'all next Friday night. I've only watched the first episode, so I need to go back and watch the rest of them. But I'm not really familiar with the Fallout games. I haven't played them too much, but the first episode was intriguing, so I will continue to watch. But yeah, I've watched the first one, so yeah. So that's what's going on. But yeah, I will see you all next Friday night, and then like I said, after that, I'll be on vacation. But y'all be kind, be safe. Are they any good? I think the first. Oh, you mean the games? Are they okay? I mean, if you like post-apocalyptic first-person shooters, then I guess they're okay. I mean, they're not really my cup of tea per se, but they're all right. I mean, they have a lot of popularity, so a lot of people seem to think they're good. And now you got the TV show on Amazon Prime, so and it's doing well. And a lot of people are saying that it is the best video game adaptation ever on television. So they're giving it high praise. So I would say even if you haven't played the game, check the show out, see what you think of it, because it's not a weekly episodic thing. The whole season is on Amazon Prime right now. So the whole season is out there for you to watch. So go out there and binge it this weekend. And then let me know how you like it when we come back here next Friday or whenever I come back. But on that note, be kind, be safe, and I will catch y'all on the social media. Peace. Now, how do I turn